Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. Welcome back to Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. Finally, it feels like spring. In fact, it almost feels like summer, you guys. We had temperatures in the upper 80s the last few days, and today we're expecting to reach almost 90 degrees. Feels like summer. Skies are blue, birds are chirping, and we are approaching the middle of April, you guys. So on this beautiful, hot, almost summer-like day, I wanted to give you guys a tour of my garden, and I wanted to show you guys what's blooming, what's not blooming, basically what is going on in my garden here in Zone 7A. So if you guys like today's video, show me your support by clicking thumbs up. Leave your comments below. Tell me where you guys live. What is going on in your gardens at this time of the year, of the season? What is in bloom in your gardens? What is still dormant? And if you haven't yet done so, do so today. Go below this video and click the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel, you guys. I love seeing all of you, my loyal viewers, my loyal, precious subscribers. I love the support you guys are showing me, and I see that many more of you guys are watching my videos and liking my videos, and it makes me feel so good seeing that, you guys. So now let's get started. Come with me. Let's see what's going on right now in the middle of April in my home garden. So let's start from this side of my home, you guys. All of these bright yellow bushes are my Forthia plants. I have quite a few of these Forthia bushes. They are all in full bloom. I love this bright pop of yellow. Absolutely gorgeous, you guys. This whole bush, all of these are covered in bright yellow flowers. Just in front of them, I have some of my tulips. These are just some of my tulips. Some are in full bloom, like these guys over here. Love this yellow tulip. It has white over here on the borders of the petals. Some pink pigments over here. Nice and tall. Here are my white tulips. Also nice and tall, you guys. Look at these. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Here are blush pink tulips, blooming, full bloom. I do have some tulips which are still where the bud is still closed over here. Haven't opened up yet. Some over here. But I have a whole border over here on the borderline with my grass, all full of tulips. I have this red guy over here. I have my hostas over here, which are finally coming up. They were dormant, they were sleeping for a long time, and now they're finally waking up. And here I have my roses. Also, of course, they're not blooming yet, no flower buds, but all the leaves have already opened up. Look at this one. Nice and big and lush. On this side of my house, right where the entrance to my backyard is, I have this gorgeous cherry tree, which is in full bloom, you guys. I cannot even begin to tell you what gorgeous pink flowers these are. It's covered in flowers. Just 2 days ago, the flower buds were still closed, but with the warm temperatures, hot temperatures actually, all of the flower buds have finally opened up. Love to see this tree, this pop of color right out of my kitchen windows. Here in my backyard, I have my yellow jasmine plant. As you could see, it's not blooming yet, but you can already see the flower buds. So the buds already swole, and I'm thinking within the next week or so, this plant is going to be covered in bright yellow jasmine flowers. Over here is my berry garden. So remember guys, my blueberries, my gooseberries, and of course my currants over there. So let's take a look. The gooseberry is covered in leaves. So this is my gooseberry plant, full of leaves, green leaves, which is exactly what I want to see. Looks like there are some flower buds right there. The buds already swole, which is what I want to see. Some of my blueberries, again, there are different varieties, but look at these. We see flower buds everywhere. Look at these. Here's my other variety of blueberry. Here, let's come around. Also full of flower buds. Look at these, you guys. So essentially all of my blueberry plants have already formed their flower buds, getting ready to bloom, which is perfect because I want to get many blueberries this summer for my kids to eat. So here are some of the currants that we planted together with you guys a little while back. As you could see, they're not looking like empty twigs anymore. We see all these beautiful green leaves. Here was the black currants, the red currants. I kept some of the tags on them just, before I create the more sturdier labels, but it doesn't matter. So here, take a look. Let's see here. Look at that. What do you see, guys? I see flower buds. Let's take a look at this one. Look at that. Remember what used to look like empty brown twigs are now green, lush plants. And again, these are still baby plants, you guys. This is just beginning stages for them. But it's loving. This plant is loving where I planted it. And I love seeing all of these buds all over my plants. So here are some of my raised garden beds. Remember the beets we planted together? Guess what, guys? They have all germinated. They all came through. Look at these. I'm gonna give them a little more time before I start to thin them, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Beautiful germination. Remember, I directly sowed these seeds. And here in my next bed, I have my carrots. Also, we planted them together. Remember the reputation carrots have for being naughty when it comes to germinating and coming out of the soil? Guess what, guys? It worked. My method, my gardening method worked. My scarlets, full germination. My red cord, also full germination. Look at them. The tender sweets all came through. And then the long imperator, look at this. Full germination. Again, guys, I'm gonna give these a little more time. They're still tiny, but once they grow a little bit more, I'm going to start to thin these as well. Here I see my radish. Look at this, guys. Look how large these seedlings are getting. Look at this. Beautiful. Exactly what I want to see. Just below this is my onion. Also, we planted this together. Full sprouting, you guys. My bed is filled with onions. Over here, they're still empty, this bed. Here I have my peas. Look at this, guys. Just a few days ago, I sowed these pea seeds into my raised bed. Look at this. They came up. Exactly what I want to see. Next to this is my garlic beds. You've seen these before. Of course, I planted these last fall, so they've been growing here for quite a few months now. But beautiful. And I just recently added some bone meal, which is that beige powder from a Sprung organic bone meal to give it that boost in the spring. And here is my bed with strawberries. Also, We planted strawberries from bare roots together with you guys. Love what I'm seeing. They're waking up. They're starting to grow. So now come with me, guys. Let's walk to the other side of my house. I'm going to show you what else is in full bloom. Here we are in front of my driveway. This is kind of the entrance to my home. Look at all these tulips. These are parrot tulips. I love these ripped looking edges on my tulips. Hyacinth is in full bloom. I have these purple flowers. I have yellow hyacinth, white, more of these tulips. I have the purple hyacinth. Of course, more tulips. Look, these look very round. As you could see, the tulips all came up. If some are blooming, the other ones are about to bloom. But I love this. Here we are on the corner, you guys. There is my beautiful campagna pots, which I got last year. I have plenty of hostas growing in this area. Nice and green, beautiful. You could see more over there behind my hydrangea bushes. We have some rhododendron. Tons and tons of beautiful tulips. Look at these yellow tulips. Full bloom. I have some red over here. Love this purple green pigment on the side. Look at these. I have my daffodils. So I love this variety, you guys. You know why? Because each of the stalks, so it's one stalk essentially, and you get multiple flowers growing on one stalk. Like this one has 4. Look at this. See over here how one stalk and you have all these blooms coming out of one stalk. I have my echinacea, guys, came right up. So on this side of the daffodils, I have my pink tulips. Love this pop of color. I have quite a few of them. These are like pink with some white, some green, blooming. I have my white azalea. It's not blooming yet, but I do see gazillions, plenty of flowering buds, which means I'm going to see some flowers very soon. Here I have more daffodils, different variety. As you can see, these are almost done blooming. So these were one of the very first ones that started to bloom. I have my salvia plant right there. More of parrot tulips. You see those rough, ripped looking edges? Those are my parrot tulips. They haven't bloomed yet. Tons of hostas. Loving it. Another daffodil variety. I love this one as well. The flowers are a bit smaller, but again, you get multiple flowers on one flower stalk. More tulips. I have my purple, my red, even my mums, which usually bloom late summer to like mid-fall. Also, look, they came out of dormancy. Look at my peony, guys. Just a week ago, there were barely pink eyes coming up from the ground. And now, look how large, how tall it is. I have to get my supports ready for this one. I should go to the garage today and get all of my peony supports out. I have another variety of daffodils. Look at this one. And of course, I have my daisies, my white daisy right over here. Then here we are in my front yard. Let's see over here what trees are blooming, which trees are showing us some gorgeous, bright pop of color. I have a cherry blossom tree. This is a younger tree, but look. I see lots and lots of flower buds. Usually when they open up all the way, this tree looks like a tree covered in cotton candy. It's beautiful. So they're not opened up fully just yet, but we're getting there. Let's see over here. my yellow magnolia tree. It's also a younger tree, but look at this beautiful yellow lime green color. Look, they're ready to bloom. Look at all these. Gorgeous. Natalie, what are we doing there with truffles? Hey, Trev ZZ, what are you doing? You putting the kids on a school bus? On this side of my house, I have some of my fruit trees. This is our pear tree. Look at all the flower buds. They're not opened yet, but it looks like they're just getting ready to bloom. And now we're walking towards my south side garden. Let's take a look what's in full bloom in that area. I have this white magnolia tree. This tree is actually already almost done blooming. You could see all the petals on the ground, but let me just show you how beautiful these flowers were. This tree is not a tall tree at all, but it was filled with these bright white, very fragrant flowers, you guys. Here is our 70-year-old cherry blossom tree. It is absolutely ginormous, but when it blooms, guys, I can't even begin to tell you what a pop of color. Usually you could see this tree for blocks and miles away when it's in full bloom. Look at all these pink flowers. Right now they're just barely starting to open, but once they will open, oh my God, guys, this is, when I'm driving, I could see this tree from miles away. Here are some of my lilac bushes. Doesn't seem like anything large at all, but look at the buds. Also, flower buds have formed, getting ready to bloom very, very soon. Very nice bush over here. And then right in front of my green room, I have this Jane magnolia tree, which me and my husband planted about 2 years ago. Probably not even that. It's still a young tree, but look at the amount of flowers. Beautiful, like lavender in the middle, deeper purple on the outside. This plant, this tree is covered in beautiful purple blooms. Here we are by my front door. You could see some of the pansies which I planted. I have my hydrangea, which is waking up finally. You could see all the new growth. My other hydrangea, bunch of tulips in beautiful pink bloom. These hyacinths are done already blooming. They were blooming for quite some time actually. I have my phlox over here. More of my hydrangea bushes. Hostas, daffodils. I love this daffodil variety. Just look at the center, you guys. It's like apricot orange colored. And I have some more daffodil varieties just about to bloom over here. So one more area, you guys, probably last to show you for today, but definitely not least. It is my rose garden area. So let's go. Let's take a look what's blooming there this time of the year. Here you go, guys. So this is an area which I like to call my rose garden because it's primarily full of roses. But as you could see now in the spring, it is also filled with gorgeous spring blooms. Very bright, very sunny day today. So right in the front, I have my tulips. Look at these, pink with some tints of green, some tints of white. I have my roses right behind them. Look at all these tulips. These are pink, orange. Look at these. I have some red tulips. Oh my God, loving this. Then I have my whole row of different varieties of daffodil. I have my yellow, some white tulips in there. I have this yellow with orange center, you guys. Beautiful purple tulip. Look at all this, you guys. Look at this huge parrot tulip. Tall, beautiful orange color. Look at these torn looking petals. Look over here, you guys. Look at this colored tulip. Loving it. The greens, the yellows, the orange. I have more of my daffodils. I have quite a few varieties, you guys. Some are almost done blooming, like this one over here, but most of them are still in full bloom. Look at these colors. I have my white tulips. Look at these, very tall, beautiful. I have a different variety of daffodil. Look at this. Some more pink tulips. As you can see, I have gazillions of tulips which are still closed. They're not in bloom yet. But I have rows and rows of beautiful tulips. Here I have my 3 lilacs, which I planted from bare roots about 2 years ago. They're doing wonderfully, growing like they're supposed to. I have more tulips over here. Look at this beautiful color. I have my peony, my Ito peonies. Look at these. These are more established plants, of course. Looking great. I have beautiful varieties of daffodil. Look at this one, you guys. Look at the center. Isn't this beautiful? I have this one with multiple, yellow, but look in the middle. Isn't this just beautiful? Look at these. I have this white colored daffodil. Look at the center. It almost looks like a peony in a way. Look how full and lush these are. Look at these, guys. Yellows. Look at this beautiful color. Red and yellow and orange. Full bloom. And white and pink. Tons of tulips which are still due to open up. They're still closed. Look at this. Lots and lots of tulips. I love spring bulbs, you guys, as you could probably tell already. I love when they bloom and bring that pop of color to my garden. Here are just some of my roses which I'm growing in this area. So some are smaller, less mature, but still look at these green, fresh, clean leaves. I have larger bushes over here. Look at these. Full of leaves. I have more of my Molly butterfly bushes. Still looks a little dormant to me, but I do see new growth already. See the green leaves sprouting? Then as we come over here, I have my sedum. Look at these. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? My husband likes to call it our broccoli looking plants. Look at this. Came right back this year. I have more of my Molly butterfly bushes. You see the new growth, you guys? The green little buds. I have my trellis over here. And all of these plants are nice and green. Look at this. Beautiful. So this is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here today in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video and like this little tour that I gave you of my home garden now that we are in the middle of April. And by the way, guys, tomorrow is our last anticipated frost date over here in Zone 7A, which makes me so happy and excited as a gardener. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, click thumbs up, leave your comments below. Let me know, when is your last frost date? What do you have blooming now in your home gardens? And if you guys haven't yet done so, click the subscribe button. It's right below this video. And if you never want to miss any of my new upcoming gardening episodes, click the bell icon. This way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new gardening video. Thank you so much for watching me. Stay healthy, happy, and be well. And I'll see you guys again in my new videos. Bye.